I am going to share about entrepreneurship today, but before I start, just a quick introduction. I'm Nigel. I am an entrepreneur. I'm a hand therapist. I built up and I hustled and built up a business in 2008 all the way to 2014, where it was eventually acquired by a larger company. And after that, I was bonded for about 3 years. So when they acquired me, we got a nice sum of money. So after I was bonded, I was learning corporate healthcare. I was learning how to manage a larger team, manage politics and things like that. And that's my story. Starting with $65 hustle, I sold it at 7 figures then. And I really, 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 really fucking love entrepreneurship. And there's just so much there to love. And before I move on, do remember to subscribe at the button below. Subscribe. I'd love to have you as my subscriber to let's keep in touch. I'd like to have a relationship with you. So let's start, right? So as I said, I fucking love entrepreneurship. How I got into it, I was reading this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, and maybe it's a story for another video. And in the nutshell, right, I realized entrepreneurship is one of my solutions to accelerate learning, earning, and more. Right? Because when I first graduated, my first salary was $1,700. You have to minus off taxes and stuff like that. I was taking home maybe 1,300 a month. And I knew on that day, at that moment, right, it's going to be really hard for me to have a family, to buy my own property, and to become rich, or at least wealthy enough to live life on my terms. If I want to earn a lot more, I gotta start begging, or I'm gonna start playing the game of in where I was working to get promotions and incentives and undercut and things that which I'm not really good with that, So, and that's why I went into entrepreneurship. So in the first month, I started entrepreneurship after finishing my bond as a fresh graduate. First month after exiting my safe job, I doubled my income for maybe 6 months, 12 months, And after that, I was telling my wife, hey, I think we should. I was just freelancing then, and I woke up myself to up the chain. I started saying, okay, instead of being a freelancer, let's have our own. Let's start an agency. So we start pushing out freelancers here and there to stand as manpower supply. That was just getting contracts and just moving things around, right? And I told my wife again, freelancing was easily replaceable. Again, agency also, again, anybody can do it, right? The next step to do is actually we've got to take it one step higher, which is go into have your own clinic. And having our own clinic was tough. The first 3 clinics we had all failed because landlords pay us out. They were either withhold the information. One of the landlords withhold the information that there are termites there, and we found out after we renovated the place. Another landlord refused to give me this doctor refused to give me the tenancy agreement, and he asked me to open a shop there first. I opened a shop there, getting patients in, and then he would just say, "Oh, sorry, get out, Nigel. I got other tenants coming in." I'm like, "Fuck." And another one where it's a bigger company, and there was such a pain in the ass to deal with their CFO then. So, but at 4th clinic onwards, we did it. Then that's when we started growing company. That was about 2011-ish, 2011, 2012. And within 3 years, 2011, 4 years, 2011, 12, 13, 14, at 2014, our company was acquired by a larger company. That's when we got bought out and things like that, So I told you that earlier. So why I like entrepreneurship is because it creates so much value, in the sense that there's so much learning, there's so much growth. I'm always constantly thinking, problem solving. My brain juice is moving, flowing, being squeezed, and I love problem solving. We talk about legality, we talk about commercial issues, we talk about growth issues, we talk about leadership, we talk about management, we talk about taxes, we talk about building a stronger business, top lead generation. On top of this, there's other layers of HR, human resource, a few things, too many things that is really so fun. And also, of course, creating jobs are wonderful. It's wonderful to create jobs, create opportunities, and create a community of people that actually enjoys working with each other. And more importantly, when I create this community of, let's say for my business, right, I create a community of where people are living, people are open, people are transparent. There's no politics, because I totally fucking hate politics. So you abolish people who are toxic, just remove them, abolish toxicity, abolish politics, at the same time creating jobs and creating profits, And what's not fun about it? And there's no limit, there's no cap, there's no ceiling cap. I don't have to beg my boss like how I used to see it. Anybody who's a better bagger, better dancer get higher salary. I can't do that. I just can't. I think that's stupid. So I do not fit that mold. I cannot breathe in that mold. I am an entrepreneur. And I know that clearly, right? Because when I walked away from, when I left one of the businesses that I was in, because when there's other shareholders and things like that, when I left, they offered me a lot of money to stay, right? And I would not stay, even though with a blank check to the maximum of 5 figures, not say maximum 5 figures. I can draw a good 10, 20K a month each, at least minimum. It'd be convenient money, but I would rather walk away. I'm an entrepreneur, right? I know I can create value and money anytime. And I prefer having fun being an entrepreneur, solving my own stuff and building a good culture, good businesses. I want that, right? So there's so much learning, so much growth, so much fun. But I and been entrepreneur since 2008, right? I am cognizant that I'm very aware that entrepreneurship is not for everyone. It's not for anyone. It's for only a bunch of people, right? Who are hungry, who have the drive, who cannot breathe outside of entrepreneurship, who is driven for entrepreneurship. There's difference. I'm going to talk about it in number 5 later. Maybe I should talk to you about number 5 right now. Entrepreneurship not for everyone. And there's a very worrisome trend today, where entrepreneurship today has become really sexy. It's bloody sexy in the sense that, people want to have a name card and they say, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. I raised 500,000. I raised 1 million. Oh, I'm an entrepreneur. And that's a worrisome trend because it's become a slap-on label, to raise funds and to have the word entrepreneur in their name cards. And what's worrisome for me is that I'm not that worried in the sense that, because I'm going to be here, I'm going to fucking play this game for the long term. I love entrepreneurship. I'm not going to go anywhere other than, grow the business more, I guess. But what's going to happen if and when there's going to be an economic downturn, right? And when people stop spending so much money, a whole bunch of entrepreneurs who are not real entrepreneurs that are just want the name of entrepreneurship, they'll be rocked. When big things happen, like the Lehman Brothers, or when the 998, 997 meltdown, the bubble meltdown, those kind of things, when those kind of things happen, a whole lot of these entrepreneurs will be affected. And a few things that you are then going to be worried for is that, if they have been an entrepreneur for, let's say, 2 years, 3 years, then they have to go back to their jobs. Are they going to be okay, right? Secondly, if they say they raise up 500,000, 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, and if the business don't work out because of the downturn, or they don't care because they just want the name, it pisses me off that they will just tell the investors, we learn a lot from that business, which eventually died. Then I'm like, that's not how I treat investors. Any investor that invests in me, in the businesses that I run, has to run at a profit, has to add value to the world. But this me, right? That's how I'm wired. I cannot just take somebody else's money and just disappear. Like, fuck, no. So that's the worrisome trend I have for entrepreneurship. But it doesn't bother me as much because you know what? As I said, I love entrepreneurship. I'm here for the long term. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just gonna keep hustling and growing because I just have so much fun doing it. It is my way of life. I earn more. I create jobs. I create a community. I learn so much. That's it. That being said, it's so easy to start a business right now. You know what's funny is that Gary Vee will always say this. You know, if you talk to your grandfather and you tell him that you want to start a job on the side, a business on the side, he'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because during his time, during the times of our grandparents, you're just talking about 1940s, 1950s. To get a second job, that literally means you got to work when there's no light outside, there's no internet. You literally have to go get out of the house and work. But today, right, you can just start an online business. I mean, I put my affiliate link below. It's affiliate link. Like, using wealthy affiliate, right? So you just sign up. It's so cheap to start. It's so affordable to start a membership at wealthy affiliate. I think I pay what, $360 USD a year. That's like $30 a month USD, right? To have a membership, to have hosting, then you can just start a publishing business. If you don't want to spend, that's for WordPress and blogging. If you don't want to spend money like that, you can just easily download Instagram. Use your phone, just like this. Use your phone. Use your phone. Download Instagram. There's Facebook. There's YouTube. There's a TikTok, right? And you can create videos, audio visual. They call it audio visual. And you can create content. You build your subscribers from there, and then you can introduce your subscribers things that you use that have benefited you, your life, or your business. And the companies that you recommend may pay you an affiliate commission, right, for your hard work of marketing, right? Do it properly. Don't cheat. Don't do it in a scammy way. Do it direct. That's for people who's okay with creating videos. So if you don't want videos, then you go wealthy affiliate. My links below, where you can create WordPress sites. Where you can type. Some people just don't want to have their face out there. They don't have their voice out there, right? So you can use, like I said, WordPress hosted by a wealthy affiliate to create blogs. Some people who are more savvy, you can do it using other hosts directly. But I am talking to people who want things to be more easy, more convenient, right? And you pay a bit more for convenience. So if you're free, you can create platform, you can create content, audiovisual content, videos, namely on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, even LinkedIn, man. So many free platforms, right? For those who are okay with speaking and want to have and can speak regularly, you can create a podcast. You got to buy some podcasting equipment. Or actually, if you want to start easy, you can just use a phone. You can record on Telegram right now. Telegram is free. And then you can just keep sharing from there. There's so many ways right now that you can make money on the side. So this is all the one I'm sharing is all leveraging on tech. I like tech because tech is scalable. It can work without me. If you want low tech, you want no tech, you can just put your name in a dog walking community, babysitting community, home cleaning. There's so many jobs out there. In fact, I read one recently, right? Not in Singapore, I believe, in I think US or Canada, where people start a business picking up dog poop, pet poop in the garden, in the lawn. And it's a subscription, it's a recurring business model. And it works because people don't want to pick up their own pet poop in the garden. And that solves problems. If I could do it, I'll do it. Look, I pick up the pet poop, right? Then I will take it and sell it as a manure, or have a garden or farm or whatever. That's how my brain works. So it's so easy to start a business nowadays, right? So that's why I want to share with you. Entrepreneurship is my way of life. I would recommend everyone to do it, but it's not for everyone. It's only for some people. It's not for everyone, right? So some people just wants to, like, I have lots of friends, right? They just tell me, "Hey, Nigel, you work too hard. You just work too hard." My camera is not not zooming in. Damn it. So you work too hard. I just want to work Mondays to Fridays. And at the end of Friday at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I just turn off the switch. I'm not working for Saturday, Sunday. I'm good. And that's fine. Some people love that, and not necessarily some, many people love that. Many people love the freedom that it comes with and being an employee, because you get to attend your kids' schools, you get to attend your kids' events or events with your spouse. You can have a normal life, actually. You can paint, you can have hobbies. For me, entrepreneurship has revolved around all of my life. I'm working 24/7. In a sense, I'm not working 24/7, but my brain's always working 24/7. I work about 6 days a week. On Sundays, I rest, spend my family, So it's just different. There's no right, no wrong. You got to know how you flow. You got to know your zone, right? And you got to and it's okay. Some people is truly happy with 50,000 a year salary, and it's okay. Some people need 5 million. So I do not know where you stand in between, So I'm telling you my way. What I like, and what I like may not be what you like. You got to figure out for yourself what you like. Oh, I need to share with you another video. Tell you another video later, but that's all for today. Entrepreneurship is a way of life. I'll put some resources down below so you can click on it if you want to go subscribe for and try out Wealthy Affiliate. That's a free membership program. You can check out Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and things like that. That's all I have for you today. So share me what you think below in the comment section. You can please share the video, do subscribe, and let me know what you think, what you want me to share more of. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you. See you guys and girls. Bye.